The man returned home from his business trip and found cigarette butts scattered at the door. This indicated that someone had been lying in wait there. Thinking of his wife who was alone at home, the man quickly grabbed his handgun, then climbed over the gate and sprinted toward the house. There were obvious footprints on the ground near the door. Carl's heart tightened. He rushed into the house without hesitation. Music was playing in the living room, but his wife was nowhere to be seen. He immediately went to the bedroom. Blood was splattered all over the walls. Carl quickly called his wife. Fortunately, she was only seriously injured. When she was alone at home, someone broke in and beat her severely. Seeing his wife covered in wounds, Carl was filled with uncontrollable anger. He vowed to avenge his wife. As a top assassin, his address had never been exposed, so he went to find his boss. Without a word, he pierced the boss with a nail gun. If not removed within 6 minutes, he would suffocate to death. The boss still refused to admit it, putting up a tough front, but just 3 minutes later, he collapsed to the ground in agony. Carl quickly put a newspaper on the ground to prevent blood from dripping on the floor. Unexpectedly, the boss, who had a heart condition, couldn't last even 6 minutes. Carl remained calm. He pushed in a trash can, stuffed the boss into it, and cleaned up the scene like that. Then he opened the bathroom door. The secretary, already terrified by him, quickly told him everything she knew, begging Carl to spare her life. Carl thought for a moment and decided to let the secretary go. Then he pushed the trash can and entered the elevator with her. But just then, 2 people walked into the elevator. The secretary didn't dare to make a move, because she knew well how cruel Carl was. If she dared to act, she would be killed immediately. The secretary took Carl back to her home, where they found the order to assassinate him. Having obtained what he wanted, Carl got up to leave, but he still had one more thing to do. With the name, it was time for revenge. He drove a rented car and went to the killer's house to spy on the situation. He saw that the other man kept a wolf dog. Carl quickly went to the supermarket to buy beef and sleeping pills. He went to the killer's house at night. The wolf dog detected him immediately. After Carl fed it beef laced with sleeping pills, the wolf dog soon quieted down. But as soon as he walked into the room, he was attacked. His handgun was knocked to the ground, and the 2 men grappled fiercely with each other. However, the other man was extremely strong. Carl had no advantage at all. Luckily, Carl picked up the gun on the ground in time and shot the killer dead before he charged at him.
Open your eyes and look at what you did!
Look or I'll cut your eyelids right off your face.
Open your eyes and look at what you've done!